Hey there, YouTube friends. It's Rainy from the Woolly Llama Shop, and I am back for day 98. Hold on, let me consult. I believe it's 98. Yes, day 98 of 100 Days of Halloween 2025 Craft-a-long. And what are we doing? Well, real quick for the new people. I haven't even checked to see if I've had any new subscribers lately. I've been so busy, otherwise occupied with my new job, but just in case there's new people out there, welcome in. I am making a blanket to celebrate the fall season, which has finally made it, and Halloween. I wanted to make a blanket that had 100 squares, one for each of the 100 days of Halloween. Now, the whole thing has pivoted, turned itself on its head, done some cartwheels and some backflips, and you just have to watch all of the previous episodes to see all the twists and turns this project has taken in the 98 previous days. And so I wanted to make a blanket with 100 squares, roughly 6 by 6 inches, to equal about 5 by 5. Now, I wanted them all to be different but similar, and so I turned the internet upside down and shook out all of the fall and Halloween goodness I could find. Subsequently, I made a huge list. I assigned numbers to each of the blocks that I found, and I drew them out of Jinx, the jack-o'-lantern of joy. Each day I would look up the number that I drew out of Jinx and compare it to my list, and that's what we've been doing for the past 98 days, 97 days. And so, I'm not alone in this venture. There are 3 other individuals who are also mostly participating. No, they're all participating. There have been some others that have joined along the way, but the 3 main people, I'm trying to think of a creative name besides just people, my yarny friends and sisters, the 3 of them that have joined me are Missy at Missy's Yarniverse and More, Patricia at the Yarny Cat Crochet, and Nova at Novadome Creations. They're all listed down below. They are also doing projects that are different than mine, but similar, all along the same vein of fall or Halloween themed. Now, Missy is the one who most resembles my blanket idea because she is also making a blanket, but she went a totally different direction than me. I had a list prepared. I had blocks picked out, and I relied on Jinx to tell me which block I was going to do, which I haven't always done what Jinx told me, but for the most part I have. I haven't done too many other blocks that weren't in my list. Now, I've not done them all in the order that Jinx said I should do them in because I got behind. But Missy did something totally different. She relied on the inspiration of others, and she did like viewer suggestions. She took inspiration from some of my blocks that I made. In fact, sometimes our blocks overlapped. Sometimes she would make blocks that I had already made, and I had made blocks that she had already made. But technically, my list came before her block, so technically, I still win, because I had the block in my list before she made it. I think she's only come up with 1 block, maybe, that I don't have in my list, that I didn't even think of. But that's beside the point, because we're all winners here. And so she is relying on the Boo Box of Fate to help her with her decisions, but you need to go check out her videos. And she has not missed one, not one in 98 days. So go check her out. Then Patricia has made other projects besides a blanket. Go check out her stuff and see what she's done. And Nova is making other things with hers. Go check hers out. I'm not going to spoil the surprises. So at last time we spoke, I drew out this block and I made it. So it was the solid skull granny square. That was yesterday's block, and I finished it. In between everything else that has gone on with the new job and everything like that, I actually had uninterrupted time to crochet. I could get used to this. I miss my family. I miss my dog. I miss my home. I miss my craft room. Although the afternoon sun in this place is totally awesome. And so, before I left, I drew out numbers out of Jinx. I drew what was left and I wrote them in my calendar. I wrote them in my calendar so we'd have them, because I didn't want to risk breaking Jinx on the move here. And so, I don't know if you can hear my neighbor's radio, but this is what I put up with. No, seriously, they obey the rules. 10 to 7 is quiet time, so I don't hear noise and such after 10 p.m. But when I start sleeping in the daytime and working at nighttime, that might be a little annoying. So, the number I drew for today is 106. And I did have quite a huge list, so that's why I had more than 100, because I've tossed out some, and I had some duplicates. Oh, I want to toss this one out. Can I toss it out? It's another skull. Of course, that one's kind of cool, but I just did a skull yesterday. So let's see. Let's see. I just did a skull. So I'm looking down my list a little bit. Just did one of those. Oh well, okay. No, I think I might as well. I need more spiders because I don't have enough. Alright, so you're going to see it right here. And the reason I say that is because my blanket is the blanket that spiders built. So I'm changing that to, and I should have known because I had a whole bunch of skulls right there in a row. I shouldn't have just went down through. I should have picked my blocks a little more carefully. But anyway, the one for today is the Creepy Crawly Granny Square. So, let's see if I can find who it's by. Thorsby Cottage. So, yeah. That is what we're going to be doing today. Hope it's small enough. I might have to cut some rows off it. And, oh, aren't you proud of me? I found my pencil. I might have to cut some rows off, and legs will be hanging over the edge. And so anyway, all right folks, well that is all I have for today. Let's see, I talked about what we were doing, I showed my progress, and and I showed the block for today. So I'm gonna wish you a frightfully fabulous rest of your Tuesday. No, how about, I got it. How about terrifically terrifying rest of your Tuesday? And I will see you tomorrow.